Howdy, folks. 'Tis I, Notoe the hobo. Let's go. Let's do a show. I wrote this song for the Charlotte Blues Society. They used to have a meeting at the Double Door, and they'd go on with their meeting, and then they'd have an open mic. And sitting back there at the sound desk, we'd listen to them all say, well, that ain't the blues. And then they'd get up and they'd do something, and someone else would say, that ain't the blues. So I wrote them this song. I've been accused of saying the blues can be almost anything you might want to sing, but I could be wrong. Just ask anyone I know, they will tell you so. Size, that's something that I would never deny, but I believe if you step just a foot in my shoe, well, you call it the blues too. Don't want to ruin an ass kicking tune by fretting over what it's called. A genre so cut and cold just ain't my cup of tea. I don't see nothing wrong with just singing the damn song. Our people, can we all just get along? 'Cause I believe if you step just a foot in my shoe, well, you call it the blues too. If there's a song to be sung, I ain't the one who sits down in a Sun City style all its own. It just don't matter to me, the move or the key. But when it gets to feeling like it's hanging out there all on its own, then I believe if you step just a foot in my shoe, well, you call it the blues too. The blues too. The blues too. This next one is called Madmen On Holiday. 600 moons have now passed through my sky. Still ain't too sure about what I see. Full 60 tunes now about love, duplicity, and lies. Guess only a fool could believe. We're folks who ever live up to the stuff we say. We just spinning a story here, folks. Don't let the moral slip away. How on earth can we just sit back and pretend days gone by, when the essence of man is still to attack and defend. Even the victor suffers defeat, 'cause victory completes always one more battle away. Don't ever seem to endure, least to me it sure seemed that way. Observing the isness of the dominant paradigm, there ain't no one thinking outside of no box. All of this business weighs so hard on my weary mind, I do believe I'm feeling pain. Got to leave here 'cause I ain't feeling too hot today. Probably just something that I ate. Little rest and I'll be okay. You'd think by now we could have figured this out. Still empires rise just to crumble down. Now all fall to their knees. Divine wisdom will see us out, as if the Almighty would take the time to intervene in this pantomime. Hell, why not just let it play, as seen on TV everywhere. You got madmen on holiday everywhere. It's madmen on holiday. This song was recorded by Tom Constantin. And because of that, my publicist sent it to a radio station in Cupertino, California. And it got on something called No Pigeonholes, which played in San Francisco in that area, and then Napa Valley, and then on Tuesdays in Paris, France. So the song's actually been around. And all it is a song about getting real fucked up at a bluegrass concert. All the drums beating circles and my eyes beheld the rhythm of the motion of the sultry dancing plain. My gypsy blood was boiling and the throbbing and the roiling breed of beast my righteous mind just wouldn't tame. And through that spring night canopy my master's heart did cast on me an icy shaft of light from the full moon that firmly did instill in me a cold and hard reality. All this would be leaving me real soon. Let the circle of drums swallow me in. I will take whatever comes. Here in this place I've never been. Syncopated harmony, and I became enamored with the moon. Bought a deep set fear in me that never in my ear would be the texture and emotion of this tune. Let the circle of drums swallow me in. I will take whatever comes. Here in this place I've never been. I will take whatever comes. Here in this place I've never been. In this place. I've never been. Hey, ever, Louis, you might have done this before. Damn it, I am going to write, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to blank my mind, and whatever my hand puts on the paper, I'm going to follow through and finish it as a song. You've done it before, right? I mean, it's kind of like an exercise. So one time I blanked my mind and my hand wrote, "The quest of anthropology is to define the designs of man." Now, that's a lot to have to tie into a song, but I swear I did it. The quest of anthropology is to define the designs of man. It's a science sworn to examine fools on parade. But we who march to the tune, marking our misfortune, ain't quite so cool. As a general rule, we suffer so much hardship till it come our time to die. Still involved with living, but I'm starting to wonder why. In a time so far back from now, there lived a man by the name of Lao, devoted as you to finding the secret of life. Then like a bolt from the blue, so that was needed was to settle down. Don't make a sound, and though he vanished in the wilderness, he ushered in a golden age. 400 years of bliss through the teachings of a hermit sage. Without possession there can be no thievery. Just because you're not in bondage, that don't mean that you are free. Today's man can't solve this riddle, we're so disheartened. Just want to cry. Rivers of tears for these people have already been cried. So why should I? Now in tune with such awareness, it's a fair guess I could stop believing such happenings could come true here today. The fact is, man today has completely lost his way. We're all alone, can't find no way home. Our rate of rapid devolution's turned our constitutions into a lie. Still involved with living, but I'm starting to wonder why. I'm wondering why. Wondering why. Wondering why. I actually looked up carefully when I named this song because I wanted to be sure I knew what a Toodaloo was. You know, half-step Mississippi Toodaloo. Is there a certain key, time signature? Turns out, no. Basically, all a Toodaloo is a song to get off stage with. Ya-da-da-da-da-da, you know, that's all it is. So I named this minor karma Toodaloo, and I'll make it my last song. In the midst of the road, I've seen some amazing things. It's astounding what's standing on that cloudy mountain brings. Flashes of what's to come, wisps of things long dead, mystical visions etched in my head, each one vying to be the next red. When you look at this madness here festering all around, not a whit of wisdom or reason in there to be found. We struggle to perceive in it the hand of the divine, the futility of which there's no denying. Ever faithful, we continue trying, drifting like flotsam. Surely we got somewhere to go, so certain we're not some debris for the wind to blow. No, we know there's a dazzling treasure out there, the likes of which we never seen, waiting like an island out there in the stream. Elsewise, why would we dream? Awash in these pools of pain I cause, I stand overburdened by the weight of my blows, played by the lash of the things I've left undone. This plate full of karma so jealously won. My quest for dark